The morning of the flood, everybody's trying to put things together and pieces together, and within hours it seemed like we were talking to the Mungo family about how do we move this thing forward.
Everybody looked around and figured, okay, what's going to happen? We knew that the federal government and all the promises that you get if you just read the news doesn't happen quickly.
We were able to get in very quickly when the bureaucratic red tape was holding up a lot of others. We were able to get in and make a difference.
We had to do something in this case with the flood. Doing nothing was just not an option. And I think that's one thing Dad taught us is you have to make decisions.
Michael J. Mungo was kind of a bigger-than-life personality. There are all kinds of stories in the community about Michael J. Mungo showing up at the food bank or at the free medical clinic at the end of the year when things were really tight and making a quiet donation at the time that they really needed that shot in the arm.
Well, he grew up very, very poor, and he suffered some really bad scars from poverty and swore he'd never be poor again. As he got older and had made something of himself, he was determined to help other people escape poverty just like he did. He was one of the initial founders of Harvest Oak Food Bank. He said, if you've never been hungry, you can't appreciate what it's like to not know where your next meal's coming from. He was also very active with the University of South Carolina and in fact thought that education was the key to escaping poverty.
Before it was really fashionable to provide awards for faculty, Michael Mungo provided us with the Distinguished Teacher of the Year award, and to this day, it remains the most coveted and important teaching award in the university. I could tell you that faculty who receive that award always say it's the greatest honor of their life. I also want to thank Stewart and Steven and their families for honoring him with the Michael J. Mungo Gate at Williams-Brice Stadium. Whenever I pass through it, and others as well, we'll be able to have a tangible reminder that we all walk down paths that have been paved by others.
Stewart and Steven and their 4 children, who are now graduates, 2 apiece, are involved in all things Wofford. Their giving has been selfless. It's always about what I can do to help others. They don't seek attention, certainly not at Wofford. We've had to press for them to allow us to put their name on a few things, and in just about every way I can imagine, they are your ideal graduates, alumni, supporters, advocates, friends of the college.
Their work and their support of the college and the student experience will transform the high-impact experience for our students. And to me, there's nothing more significant than having an impact on a young person's life, and they've done that. And I speak on behalf of the Wofford community, so thank you.
They have a legacy of giving to the community. It's not just something that they're doing. They have this, I think it's called community builders, where they recognize individuals and companies who are doing good things in the community, and then they give them money to give to their charities. I think that's kind of unheard of.
The Heart of Community Builder was birthed out of the heart of Michael J. Mungo to say, I'm going to make a difference. I don't need recognition for it, but we want to recognize you because that's what changes our community. There are more people taking action because of what Community Builder is doing. Mungo is leading the charge and reminding us that that's our responsibility.
This is our home. This is our community. We've been very successful here for multiple generations. And you've got an obligation in life, if you profit from society, to put back to those that much is given, much is expected.
I mean, it's humbling, and we're very, very grateful for having been named. We don't do it for the awards, though. And while it's really nice to get recognized, we'd do it 1,000 times over if they never gave us the award. We just feel it's the right thing to do to help your fellow man.
I think they deserve it because they don't want it. There's nobody in Columbia that I know of that's had a larger impact. And it's an amazing thing to watch. They don't even think about it. They're just faithful to give. And that's one of the great traits that I admire them the most for.
They do a lot of things and they really don't talk about it. They're very anonymous. And that's pretty powerful if you think about it. Not for recognition, but for helping the community. And it's incredible what they have accomplished and what they have done.